So what I've said here in the front of this screen, if you see that tagline, bringing your wisdom to life in Forum, transformational impact of Forum. And this is exactly how I, number one, experience Forum myself, being in my own Forum. But over and above that, having worked with so many forums in YPO, I have witnessed their wisdom coming to life and the opportunities that they have received as a result of being in Forum, their own personal growth. And actually, consequently, I think what people don't realize about the impact of Forum, not just the impact of you as a member, it impacts your entire system. So your business, how you lead your business, your people, your families, how you lead your family. Our children follow us naturally. So when we're growing, they grow with us. And this for me has been the most incredible experience, not only for myself. I've watched my husband, I've watched my family, my children, my business, my husband's business growth through the experience of Forum. So why Forum? When I first entered into a Forum, even before I became a facilitator, my first experience, I wondered, what is it about Forum that everybody loves so much? What is the beauty in Forum? I also realized at the time, having worked with Nowhere, is this notion of a VUCA world. And we are faced today with such chaos within the world, whether it's in our personal lives, in our businesses, basically the volatility, uncertainties, complexity, and ambiguous. That's exactly what we are faced with today. And how do we stand still in this chaos? Well, one of the ways is actually joining Forum. And as I say, I've witnessed this. And what really happens in Forum, so I say that in order to be able to stand still in the chaos, we need to be able to ride this creative roller coaster, because we are, even if we don't like it, most of the time we are riding the roller coaster. So how do we learn to do it so that it brings our wisdom to life, so that it has an impact on us as human beings? And so if you can imagine the experience of Forum in itself, when you arrive in Forum for the first time, the amazing thing is that you have diverse individuals. So Forum is a group of up to 8 to 10 people, all from diverse backgrounds. And I don't mean just race or religion. Every single family, even if you come from the same race or religion, every family is different. So we all coming into Forum with a completely different lens. And that's the beauty. That is how innovation comes to life. And I heard the last question to one of the YPOers, how did Forum impact you and your business? And that, for me, that's the answer. Because you can imagine coming into this meeting once a month, you're holding an issue about your company, and you have 7 other people with completely different lenses and diverse information to share. And that is how innovation comes to life. And of course, the result of that is huge expansion and growth, not only in your business, in your culture. And of course, we rely very much today on culture for our companies, for the success of our businesses. And we have the opportunity also to experience tight-knit group. You become bonded with your people in this group. And so when we set up Forum, the first question is, well, what does this Forum need and who are we? So one of the most amazing experiences that I had was the opportunity to find my purpose. And I don't mean the purpose what I do. I'm a facilitator, I'm a catalyst of change. But what's my uniqueness? How am I set apart from other catalysts? And that was for me a life-changing moment. But I couldn't have done that without being in this Forum where I felt there was trust. So what we do first when we come into forum is actually set up that psychological safety and what we call a circle of trust. So that's what that looks like. So the first conversation you will have with your forum is, what do we need in order to feel safe enough in this environment to be vulnerable, to feel like we belong? What does it mean to be present and suspend judgment? Once we have this, then it's incredible the depth of the conversations that come to life. And of course, with that, when there's depth, we're able to connect all on a soul level. When we connect to our souls, well, then I don't even have to explain further the type of the level of conversation, dialogue, and innovation that happens in this group. So as I say, I've been lucky enough to witness it, having been in my own forums, and more than that, with the amount of forums that I've worked with on retreats, in trainings, launching forums. I've watched them go from the beginning, and 10 years down the line, some of them are still together, changing their lives and others around them. So what I would like to do, I did ask beforehand when I come on this webinar, I would love to also interact with the forum. So in a moment, I'm going to ask everybody some questions and an icebreaker that you will turn to the person on your right. So I'm just giving you a heads up, because the next part of forum and beauty of forum is this deepening listening. And today, most of the issues in relationships is that people don't really listen deeply. We kind of tend to half listen. We've got so much going on that we become distracted so easily. So one of the, I would say, part of the trainings in forum is to learn how to listen deeply so that we are able to respond in a positive way. We're able to respond with the correct information once we understand what is the real question that this forum is holding today. When we understand a breakthrough question, then of course that's clarity, and response comes to life with huge clarity. With that clarity and everybody's diverse input, the innovation is realized immediately.